Well, hey there. Good day to you. Welcome back to Life in the Higham House. Or Life in the Higham House, I should say. It is a beautiful Saturday, and haven't done very much vlogging this week because we've had a kind of a busy week catching up. You know, for Memorial Day weekend we went away, and that meant coming home. We had some work to do, and I had real work to do. You know, work that pays the bill. So didn't do much vlogging this week, and it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week because devastation. We had an incident with our animals, and it happens. Like, it's not the first time this has happened. It's not going to be the last time it's going to happen. But we lost our ducks this week, and we're amazed. We went away. We had a neighbor of ours, and she's super sweet. We love her, and she usually comes. She takes care of our ducks for us, and she did while we were away. Asher was home because he was working. He helped to take care of the ducks while we were away. Everything was great. We come home Monday night. Everything was wonderful. Tuesday, got up, took care of everything. I think we saw some video on Tuesday. So we had just come back. That was all Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning, I woke up and I noticed that the door to the duck hut was pried open. And I thought, oh no. And so I came down, and sure enough, something had gotten into the duck hut and just annihilated the ducks. Now, without being graphic, we've had this happen before. We've had duck carcasses everywhere. I mean, feathers, bones, leftover remains. Like, whoever came in, it was like they were just having some fun. They just came in, ripped everything open, and left it. This time, whatever it was came in, and all I found was a set of wings behind the duck hut and half a torso on the inside. Everything else was gone. So, and what was left, the wings and the torso, was eaten down to the bone. I mean, there was, well, the torso had some, body to it still, but the wings were just down to bone. I did find some more carcass remains in our neighbor's yard. So we take care of our neighbor's yard. And again, just bone. And of all the times we've had ducks and chickens, and we've lost a number of them over the years. It's just part of having them. Like, we do everything we can to protect them and to prevent it. But there are predators, and they're going to do whatever they can to get into our animals. And that's what they've done. But this time, like, again, we have found carcasses. We have seen, the heads bitten off the chickens, and then the bodies left. Ducks, we've just seen, they've been just shredded, but they're everywhere, and they're still here. Whatever this was, carried off 3 of the ducks, and all we find are bones, eaten and we've never seen it before. And so I thought, man, it's got to be something big. I'm thinking coyote, I'm thinking fox, I'm thinking like a pack that's coming in, pried open the door, and got in there and carried off our ducks. Well, next night, we hear some stuff in the yard. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's something in the yard. We come out to 3 raccoons sniffing around the yard. So, scare them off, whatever. Checked everything. Everything was secure. Everything looked good. No problems overnight. Then the next night, we heard them again. And this time, our kids saw them, and they were actually in our chicken run. Fortunately, our chickens were all in the coop, and they were safe and secure, but the raccoons were in the coop. Now, we know we've been getting stuff in the coop. I showed you a video, something got into the coop. They dug a big old hole, and we've been monitoring and filling holes and doing everything we can to make sure that our chickens are safe. But knowing that they're getting into the coop still, not into the coop, into the run, we're making some changes. And so we're actually going to move our chickens. Remember how we said we were going to put the chickens here down into the woods? We're in the process of clearing out this space here, and I wanted to put the chickens and the ducks further down on our property, and give them a nice secure area, something in the shade, something where they can have a little bit more running room. Gotta sneeze. Now I'm thinking, because of all the activity we've had with the raccoons, That's not going to happen. I'm no longer feeling comfortable that this area behind me is going to be a good space for our animals. And since we've got the new chickens and the new ducklings, you know, we're going to replenish everything. But I'm not sure I want to move them down, because the plan was to move them down here in the next week or so. And I'm thinking we're not going to do that. But instead, we're going to take our chicken run and our chicken coop, and we're going to move those a little closer to the house. Now, I'm getting mixed feelings about all of this. Of course, it's going to bring them closer to the house, which is going to make the house a little smelly or whatever. I don't believe that's going to be true, because I think you can take care of your coop and your run so that it's not smelly and stinky. But what I want to do is I want to move them up closer to the house, because I think if they're closer to the house, I can be a little more vigilant in how we protect them. When they're down here on the hill like this, so this is our backyard. It's not a very big backyard. We're only on half an acre. But when the house is up there and everything else is down here, there's some separation, and it's easy for things to get in and out of our coop down here. So we want to bring it closer. And so the goal is now, so we've made some changes to our yard. So right up in this area here where our shed is, that's currently where we're keeping the chickens and the ducklings. That's where we're housing them. It's secure, they're safe, we feel comfortable with that. Generally on this end is where we do our cucumbers. If you remember the planting day, we planted our cucumbers up in there. You can't see them because they're up over the hill. And then we have our tomatoes and things up on the other side of the shed. This little area here next to the shed is where we have our little campfire. We sit out at night and we do s'mores and all that good stuff. When the grandkids come or we have friends over, we do campfires out there. But we've noticed when we sit there, the smoke is just overwhelming. And we're not sure if it's because it sits in a little bit of a valley that we're getting this wind tunnel effect and the smoke just kind of lingers, doesn't make it fun. But we're going to move our fire pit from here to the other side of our yard over here, and basically where the trampoline is. That way it's more open, there's a better airflow, hopefully we don't choke ourselves out with all the smoke. But this area now is going to be where we're going to bring the chickens and the chicken run. And then our duck hut, and you're seeing it for the first time minus our ducklings, or minus our ducks. We're going to move this up and put it on the other side of the shed, and eventually our ducklings will go in there. And I think what we'll end up doing is our ducklings will probably be more free range, because they do a great job at reducing our bugs, and are, you know, really do a good job. They just crawl through the grass and just eat all that good stuff. And I have my gardens up there, and I'm thinking they may do a better job of keeping some of the bugs and insects out of the garden without doing quite as much damage to the garden as the chickens would if I let the chickens up there. So the duck hut then will come up to be on the other side of the shed, and then we'll be able to have the ducks out there. Again, it's closer to the house, and I'm going to be closer to all of our amenities. The water, the food, all that stuff will be right there, and it'll be a little easier for us to take care of. Then, because it was already our plan to do it from the very beginning, this area here and this area over here will become the new gardens. And instead of having the animals here, we're going to have two of our gardens. So my plan is in this side where the run is, that's going to be where we put the pumpkins and the melons and some of the larger things, because it's a bigger area. And then over here where the ducks were, we're going to put like peas and green beans and carrots and stuff like that, because they're a smaller item and that they should fit in that area very nicely. So that's the plan. We've been working in the evenings all week long trying to do some stuff in the yard to get ready for all of this. I got some more work to do. It is a very warm day, but just look at how beautiful the sky is right now. Look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's virtually no humidity. It's 80 degrees. It's probably going to hit about 85, maybe 90 today if it gets hot enough. But we've been up here working on getting some stuff cleaned up, moved around. Today I'm going to try to pressure wash the back of the house, the porch, get that all ready for summer. Last night we put together the pool. That's currently filling. Look at this. A little over halfway full already. This should be ready to go by tomorrow. We'll get the chemicals in it tonight. We'll get the filter running tonight. And then maybe tomorrow afternoon, if it's testing well and it's clean, we might be able to swim tomorrow. That'd be pretty cool. But like I said, over here, I think we're gonna clear this area out, put the fire pit here, and then because Amy watches kids, we're gonna take this area here, we're gonna fence this in a little bit and make that more of the play area. Plus, when the grandkids come, that's a great place for them to play. We can have our dinners and our meals here, our pool here, fire over there, playground over there, and then all of our chickens and stuff right here where it's close and easy to access. So, got a lot of work to do today, but that's it. Probably what I'll do is wrap up this video because it's already 11 minutes long. And then we'll produce another video after everything is all done. So here's the look of it now. This is what things look like. So, garden, current chicks and ducklings, current fire pit, that's gonna get moved. All the decor on the side of the shed is gonna move. We're cleaning out the tubs and bins that held all of our pool stuff. We'll get all of this all cleaned up, the deck all cleaned up, the ducks and the chickens moved. We get all of that taken care of, and we'll show you the final product. And we'll let you know how it all went. You get to see, and we'll wrap things up. So, that's the project for today. Probably a little bit for tomorrow. May even spill into Monday, but we'll come back when it's all done, and we'll get it all videoed and taken care of, and you guys can see the end result. Here's what I'd like to say, though, is quick thank you to our subscribers. We put out last week on our social media that we were just a few subscribers away from 400, which isn't a big deal, but for us it is. You know, if you're a subscriber, we appreciate that. We realize, you know, there are a lot of YouTube channels. We don't really offer anything or do anything super crazy or fun, but we are doing this whole kind of like wannabe homesteading thing, and we want to share that with you. We love sharing the animals with you. We love sharing things like our Memorial Day trip to be with the grandkids. You know, those things are fun for us to share with you guys. And we want to keep doing that. And so our goal is to continue doing that. And part of us doing that is growing our subscribership. Like we want more subscribers. We want to share our story. And so we just put it out this week that we were a few subscribers away from hitting 400, which would be a huge thing for us. And as of today, we're still one subscriber away. One subscriber from 400. So if you watch our videos, you enjoy them, and you're not a subscriber, would you subscribe? I mean, you just need one more to 400. And then we're going to do a whole big push to 500, and then we're going to do a push to 1,000. Because that's where we'd like to get. We'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers and, you know, continue sharing our story. But if we can get to 400, in order for us to get to 500, we're going to do a giveaway. And I think what we're going to do is take, you know, we have some Life in the Higham House merch. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a little merch packet together. It may include a Just Ducky hat. It may include a Life in the Higham House play button t-shirt. Not sure yet. Maybe some stickers. But we're going to put together a little subscriber thank you pack. And if we can get to 500 by the end of June, we're going to do a contest. And we'll give away all that stuff. I'll do another video with more details. And then we'll do something for 1,000 too. But we would love to grow this channel. And we would love to have you continue to share us, watch us, tell your friends about us, and be a part of our story. Excuse me, because we love sharing our story with you. And you're now a part of it. So, if you could do that, if you're that one more subscriber we need, as soon as we hit 400, I will roll out the details for how we want to get to 500. So, subscribe, get us over that hump, and we would appreciate that, and it'd be great. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for being a part of our story. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And yeah, we're down our 4 ducks. We're sad. But we've got 11 more ready to go, so that's the good thing. Alright, until next time, everyone, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right back here again on Life in the Higham House. Later.